Hello, Seeker. Welcome back to the Awakening Her podcast. I am Talia Joy, your host. You are tuning into a very special episode today. This is day one of Manifestation Vortex, a 2-day live event that is going to blow your mind. And we're going to dive into quantum manifestation, quantum leaping, what it takes on an energetic level, a physical level, how to get into your vortex, what your vortex actually is, how to pull your future desired reality into the now. These are all of the things that we are talking about. And the intention here is to collapse time, to have you manifest faster, to have you moving into the direction of your dreams faster, and really showing you how to be a deliberate creator. So it's in depth, it's next level manifestation. If you're ready for results now, let's do it. This is day one of Manifestation Vortex. Tomorrow or the next episode will be day 2. If you want to officially register for this event and get the bonus meditations and the guidebook at the end, then you can register with the link below in the show notes. So without further ado, enjoy Manifestation Vortex day 1. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Manifestation Vortex. Hello, Reagan. Hello, Lisa. Oh my goodness. I know that I know you when I know your real name behind the profile. Hello, Nay. How's it going? Hello, Jessica. Oh my goodness. Yay. Oh, you got signed up to On the Path. I am so excited for you. Holy crap. I don't know. Tell me, anyone here, if you guys have signed up to On the Path, the new private podcast. Let me know, my On the Path community, the inner circle over there. Hello. We have so much to cover. With this, I am throwing everything out the window for, is this too much? Is this too big? I'm throwing everything out because we are motherfucking ready. We are ready. You guys are ready to come into, because you're on your own path, you're doing this with me, you are ready to come into even deeper quantum leaping, collapsing timelines, your manifestation vortex. So I am literally throwing all of we have to start at the beginning. It's like, no. Whoever is attracted to this event, you are so ready. So we're going to go deep. It's so advanced and yummy and nourishing and powerful. I am so excited that you guys are here. Jessica, you are loving On the Path. Thank you so much for those words. Welcome, everybody. Manifestation Vortex Day 1. I love hearing where you're tuning in from if you'd love to share. So let's just launch in, okay? Welcome to Manifestation Vortex Day 1. This is going to be so powerful, so activating, so uplifting. I cannot wait for even to know how you feel after today. But after these 2 days, I am just so lit up. We are talking all about the manifestation vortex. It's going to be very potent. I said in the email that went out, it's going to be fluff-free. What did I say? Fluff-free, like not watered down, gluten-free topic or material all about manifestation. It's going to be so potent. So excited. That's what we're talking about today: how to collapse timelines, how to manifest quickly, how to get into your vortex. What is your vortex? How can we play in the realm of possibility and move forward quickly? Like today, not even 2024. It is today that it's happening. So welcome. You're in the right place. If you officially register, I'm just going to go over a little bit of the housekeeping so that I can dive in and not have to mention any of this stuff again. You can tune in live here with me on Instagram, or if you're listening to this on the Awakening Her podcast, welcome. You're listening to the replay, seeing the replay. If you officially register, if you have not yet, because you can access this on Instagram, the podcast, if you officially register, you're going to get a couple of really powerful manifestations that I handpicked to support this exact experience: quantum activations, helping you to elevate your energy, And you're also going to be entered in a draw. And so over the course of these 2 days, we are giving away prizes. I've even got something that I haven't announced yet, so I'm very excited for that. But first prize is a day of deep dive mentorship with me, voice memoing back and forth all day. You're asking me what you need to ask, want to ask. I'm passing on intuitive guidance, being your mentor, a deep dive day to move through something, the things, whatever you want to bring that you are dealing with to quantum leap to get to your next level. That is prize number one. The second is I'm actually decided to do 3 spots that I'm going to give away to the Manifestation Challenge starting January 1st, which I'm so excited for. This is going to be such an activating quantum leaping experience to start January. So I'm going to give 3 spots away. If you end up winning that and you've already purchased the challenge, we've got something special for you. So do not worry. So how you can enter quickly is, first of all, registering. Everybody that registers, the link is on Instagram. It's going to be in the show notes of the podcast. It's all around the place. If you officially register, it's also in your inbox if you're on my email list. Then you are going to automatically get entered for the draw. So just by registering, you get your name in. You can do extra entries. Is that what they're called? Yes. Extra entries by doing a few different things. So what you can first do is when you register, you get an I'm in graphic that you can take a screenshot of, post on Instagram. You also get in your email inbox, there's a resources folder. You get the graphic there too. If you post that on social media and tag me, you get an extra entry. If you share that to your stories, you get an extra entry. Basically sharing this event so that we can quantum leap together. It takes momentum. It takes all of us gathering and activating. So if you share it with someone that you care about, if you get value out of this, if you want other people to know of this information and you want to support, the show, the vortex that is going on over here, if you share this, you get extra entries, including sharing the live, sharing that you joined us, sharing that graphic. We are following you. We are stalking you. We are tallying everything you're doing. Okay, that's a little extreme. When you tag me, I see it. So that's the secret there. So to tag me, you love the dream catcher. Thank you. I love that. So that's how you get an extra entry. Showing up live and participating, you get extra entries. So by saying hi, by saying what up, by sharing any breakthroughs, any questions you have, that also, you're in Oregon, Marcy, that also will enter you for another entry. And then the last way that you can get another entry is by writing a review on the Awakening Her podcast. So if you go to Apple Podcasts or wherever it is that you listen and you write a review, take a screenshot. This is like such a weird caveat. Take a screenshot before you hit submit. Apple actually takes them away and they're invisible for like a while because I don't know if they audit them. I don't know, but you can hit submit and it won't be there. And people go, I did it, I promise. So take a screenshot before you hit submit and leave me a review on the Awakening Her podcast, an honest review, whatever you truly feel if you are a listener. And that will also get you another entry. So we are going to be doing the draw on day 2 and I'm excited to give away all the things. So, hello, my love doing hair and still here. Love it. Hello, Denise. Oh my goodness. Armstrong, fellow BCer. I am on the island. I love it. You guys. Thank you so much for joining. Okay. With that out of the way, I think that's it. I think that's the housekeeping is basically if you want to win some stuff, you can register. I'm also going to give out the notes after at the end. So powerful review of everything we went through and prompts and all that to really deepen the experience. So with that out of the way, hello and welcome again. My name is Talia Joy. If you're here, I'm just going to trust you already know me somewhat. You've listened to the podcast. You found me on Instagram. If not, come on over to those things and get to know me. But I'm not going to do a lengthy intro because you guys know and you are ready for the activation. But very quickly, I'm a manifestation mentor. I'm a human design reflector. I'm a Scorpio. I'm a ponderer since the moment I have been on this earth. I am also an intuitive and a channel. And I have been obsessed since I was a teenager with how life works, reading life, understanding how things are created, which led me to manifestation. As a teenager, I was studying the law of attraction. A while later, The Secret came out, or however long later. I don't want to age myself. The Secret came out, and that was really like, oh my goodness, this is so cool to bring this more mainstream and have it a bit more understandable. But I also knew that there was more than just what The Secret had to offer, because that was just a movie, right? They can only put so much in there. The part that I really bring to the conversation with manifestation is understanding that what we desire for us, and this is going to come into today, what we desire for us is not only meant for us, but the journey to get there. So, 11:11, my alarm. So what we desire for ourselves in our mind's eye is meant for us. It's a teaser, it's a glimpse, it's an image, it's a preview into what we are here to experience, what we get to experience. So first of all, your desires are meant for you. Also understanding that what sort of is between you and your desires, the resistance, the healing, we're going to talk so much about this. That is a spiritual assignment. So if I want to be an impactful leader standing on stages, it's going to call me to heal things of insecurity or not wanting to be seen or being afraid of being judged. It's going to call me to grow through that. So you hear me say, grow through what you go through. Because when you understand that, you realize that your manifestation desires are calling you into becoming that next version of yourself. So I'm obsessed with the laws of the universe and law of attraction and co-creation. And I also understand that we are on a soul journey. We're on a spiritual journey, and spirit actually, from my perception, cares more about if you're learning and growing and becoming your happiest, most free, most confident self, feeling the best. And also, they care more about that than you having, say, just $1 million. Because if you had $1 million and you were miserable, that's not what spirit wants for you. That's not what your spirit team wants for you. They want you to elevate into that full package, which is what we are talking about today, the full package, the full expression. So that's the part that I really understand, and I really help my clients with, community, the podcast, all the things, because that's the way I see it. And I tried to manifest, focus on tried to manifest for so long, but it was always the 4C, like, I just want $10,000. Why aren't I getting it? Because I wasn't becoming that person. So this is so much about what we're talking about today. The quantum field, we're breaking that down. That's where I play. That's where I know we can all play. So I'm so excited that you are here. And anyone that tunes into this information or my show or works with me, you are ready for that next level. And sometimes your soul, tell me if you can relate to this, your soul knows you're ready, and your human's like, shit, backpedaling, I'm not ready, this is scary. And your soul's like, no, girl, human, seeker, you are ready. And it's like, oh, that's when people find me. It's like, you are more ready than you know. And your human might be like, or your human might be like hungry as hell for this next level. Either way, you're ready for it. So let's dive into what we are going in today. I'm already verging on it. So let's just go right in. Thank you guys for the hearts and the emojis and the comments. Thank you. Thank you. So what we're talking about today is the energetics. And tomorrow is the physical, tangible practices, the what to do. I do talk a lot about what to do today, but it's more based in the energetics. So we're talking about what is the energetics of your vortex. What does it mean to, play in your vortex or manifest from your vortex? I have some notes here for anyone tuning in live. If I look to the side, it's because I have my notes. We have so much to cover. I want to make sure I don't forget. So it's about the energetics of your vortex, how to quantum leap, and how to activate those higher vibrations and hold them. This is a lot about what we're talking about today, the energetics of the quantum leap, what all this means, having it really land in your cells, in your heart, so that tomorrow we can really go into the physical, tangible, because I'll tell you, you can get the physical practices, but if it's not backed up with the energy, again, you won't manifest. That's the same with me. I'm writing it out forever. I'm vision boarding. I'm doing the things. I'm saying I'm grateful, but I was operating through lack and not enoughness and reactivity. So I just couldn't get to that higher level. So this is why in this event, we're bringing both in, because they're so important. So today is the energetic. So let's first talk about what the heck is a vortex. so that we are on the same page, so that you know what we're talking about, because you may have an understanding of the vortex. And so let's just make sure that we are talking about the same thing. For anyone who is curious, this is what we're talking about. Yes, you are so ready, my love. Okay, so your vortex is the realm of pure potential. It's the realm of, this is going to make more sense, okay? Just follow me. If you can, just like open up, close your eyes, let this in. If you're driving, please don't close your eyes. But it's the realm of possibility. It is the realm of energy, or the realm of energy where things become pulled from. So your vortex is the place where your manifestations and your desires and your higher outcome dwell. It's the realm of pure potential. When I get you to close your eyes and say, picture yourself in an orange t-shirt. You picture, okay. Or picture an orange t-shirt. Or if visualizing isn't your thing, sense it. Picture yourself in an orange t-shirt. And then picture yourself really strong and fit in your power pose. And then picture yourself for just a brief moment in one of your lowest moments in your life. So when I do these things, you are pulling images into your mind's eye. You're creating them. Where do they come from? They come from the quantum field. Yes, Reagan, our playground of possibilities. They come from the place in which all things are possible. It comes from the fact that there are infinite trajectories in this lifetime. So our personal vortex is where our desires and dreams hang out in a vibrational frequency, in a vibrational form. So they haven't yet come into the experience. There's something we see in our mind's eye. There's something we think of, we dream of, we emote about. That's all in the quantum field. Because you can't hold you 5 years from now and all of your cash, right? Or you can't physically see with these physical eyes right in front of you the dream house you are manifesting. It exists in the quantum. So it's the realm of dreaming. It's the realm of imagination. It's the realm of what is possible. And our personal vortex is the place where our desires and our manifestations and our future, which we're bringing into the now, but it's where that quote unquote future is hanging out in a vibrational frequency before it is realized. So if I'm going, every day I want you to imagine yourself with, an overflowing bank account, or every day I want you to tune in to the energy of your healthiest self. However you get there, meditation, of course, we're going through so many practices in this event, but however you get there, you're accessing the quantum. You're accessing something that is non-physical. It's not the physical reality you have right now. It's the one that you know is coming, you dream of, you want, you desire. So as I go through this, it will land in different ways. It will make sense more and more, because to some people and in some legs of the journey, it's like a what? It's like trying to understand all time and space, right? It's like, But the more you think about it, it is quite logical. You dream from somewhere. Right? Einstein or Thomas Edison or whoever, they had visions of something in their mind that they were working toward. An athlete that visualizes themselves doing the thing. That's the quantum. You're pulling that desired reality from somewhere and bringing it into your mind. You might be writing it out in a journal. You might be embodying it. That is your vortex. So when I say getting in your vortex, it's your dream life in a vibrational frequency. It's like all the things you have desired, that you do desire, that are meant for you, because remember, what you desire is meant for you. When you come here spiritually, because today's all the energetics, this is what makes sense to me. See if it resonates. When you come here, we have a highest potential that our soul will move toward in this lifetime. You don't have to achieve it. There actually isn't more brownie points if you do reach your highest potential or not, because we are here to learn. So the path of highest growth is also going to be that path of highest abundance, highest freedom, healing your body, really creating, tapping into your co-creation abilities. That is the highest outcome that your soul hopes for you. And not everybody, in fact, we have bajillions of lifetimes where we don't live up to our full potential. And that's okay too. That's a whole other topic. Spirit doesn't judge us. But there is a quantum field, there is a vortex of all that we could tap into in this lifetime. And people like me and you start experiencing and taking part in things about manifestation and about your potential, whether it's Tony Robbins and it's a little bit more like, yeah, go do it, or it's more energetic, or it's Abraham Hicks or whatever. You came to this stuff because your soul's like, let's do the full meal deal. I don't want to live a beige oatmeal unsatisfied life. I want freedom. That's what your soul's saying. I want freedom. And so yes, that's abundance, that's adventure, that's fun, that's play, that's expression, coming here to be all that you are meant to be. So all that you are meant to be exists in your vortex. All that you are meant to be exists in the land of possibility. Hello, my loves, everybody tuning in. Hello, Emily. That is where your vortex, that is what your vortex is your desires, your goals, your dreams, everything that is meant for you in a vibrational frequency. And as you realize that you are a creator, we learn to pull from that vortex, which is everything we're talking about here, pull from that vortex and bring it into the now. And that is quantum manifestation. That is when we get to quantum leap, when we get to experience more and get to experience what we desire now. And then those physical manifestations that need to change, the cash that's coming in or the opportunity or whatever, then they are magnetically pulled to us because we have learned how to use our vortex to basically manifest instantly. We're going to get to that. 222, amazing, my love. Yes, that's awesome. Okay, it's 1122 here, so 1122. I'll take it as well. It's 222 somewhere. So this is your vortex. Your vortex is the place where your desires hang out until they are physically manifested, right? So it is the playground, as one of you said, playground of possibilities. So we're going to talk about the energetics of your vortex. So the energy of your dream life is the energy of your vortex, the energy of pure potential. And what Spirit really wants you to know on this journey is that we truly can achieve anything that we desire, not just like you can do it, like that is it. Of course, you can do it. But it's not like most people say that's like, I hope, but life is malleable. Energy is malleable. So as I've talked about on the podcast, previous events, we live in trajectory. So we are right now headed on a certain path with your habits, your thoughts, your beliefs, your energy. You're headed on a certain path. And if you tomorrow got up and started meditating every single day, you shift your frequency into a different timeline. You're headed in a slightly different direction. If you started meditating and doing yoga, or you took a totally different course about something new, or you went to the dark side. What if tomorrow morning you got up and you started having a drink before breakfast, and you started, focusing a lot on the past and the places you're mad? You change your trajectory. We are always headed in a direction. And when we play with our vortex, when we pull that energy to us of our dream life, we start changing our trajectory and where we're headed because we start feeling better. We start, moving in a different direction. So there is unlimited possibility. You can point your magical beam of light that's coming out of you that is pulling your desires to you. You can point it in any direction. And we manifest what we put our focus on, which is a point I'm getting to in a few minutes. So the energetics of your vortex, the energy of your vortex is the energy of your dream life. In your dream life, and I don't like saying that because it's so watered down, but in the fullest expression of your goals, if you had the best case scenario in 1 year, in 6 months, in 2 months, in 5 years, whatever resonates, the best case scenario, that energy is one of unlimited possibility. You're not sitting there in that quote unquote advanced or higher state going like, oh crap, this sucks. I can't do it. Like, go to that version of you. They live in possibility. They know what they are capable of. So the vortex is high vibration. It's also a feeling of safety, a feeling of freedom. Because when you are in that life, when you have all the cash, when you're feeling amazing, you have this sense of like safety, security, freedom, right? That is your vortex. Timeless confidence, knowing who you are, full potential, all the abundance. Expansion. The vortex, the quantum is all expansion, all abundance, all potential. There is no lack, there is no constriction, there is no scarcity. So I'm not saying here that you have to just get rid of all your scarcity by the end of this live. That's not where I'm going. That's the ego saying that to you. But I want you to reach for and understand that the vibration of your vortex, there is no I can't. There's I can, there's what would be fun, there's what would be magical, what would blow my mind, what would be exciting. There's no scarcity, there's no constriction. The universe is only expanding. Space is only expanding. There's no constriction. Even a black hole pops you out into somewhere else. There is no constriction or scarcity in your vortex. It is a high vibrational place. It is where your desires, where your states of being that you are going to move into, that you are moving into, that is where it lives. The you that has won the lottery. Hello, you. The you that has healed your body. The you that is fully expressed, confident, living that life, showing up for yourself. Feeling like your co-creator self. That is high vibe. That is high vibe territory. So now we're going to talk about how to get into that and the energetics of creating a quantum leap. Also, what is a quantum leap? Because it's all in the same. So a quantum leap is where you take the energy from your vortex and bring it into the now. We are getting, it's okay. I said I wouldn't disclaim. It's just I know this stuff is sometimes advanced. And if there's anyone going like, wait a minute, hang up, back up, I'm still on that, I'm going to continue to explain this stuff. So the quantum leap is you take the energy of who you are becoming and those end results and you bring it into the now. When you change your energy now, you change your point of focus now. So quantum leaping is a huge vibrational shift that in every moment and in that moment changes the trajectory of where you're going and changes the law of attraction or changes what the law of attraction is bringing you. I told you guys this is hardcore. This is knee deep. So the energetic of a quantum leap, this is something really important. If you've ever heard Abraham, you've probably heard her say this. You have to rise up to your vortex. Your vortex doesn't come to you. I know, right? But that's part of this grow through what you go through stuff. When you learn to raise up to your vortex, not only do you get the stuff you want, but you get to feel the way you want to. You get to experience that yummy life. So it's worth it. You have to rise up. They don't come to you. Even your intuition, even your spirit team, they can come to you sort of and in emergencies, but the realm of possibility and play is up here. And you have to come to it. It can't come down to you. That's not how it works. This life of expansion and of soul growth is pulling you bigger. It's pulling you higher. So you have to keep reaching for it. It can't come down to you. You have to merge with the energy of your vortex. When you are creating a quantum leap, you know it because you feel different. You've been accessing those higher levels of feeling and trust and safety and magnetism. So you are feeling different. You start manifesting quickly in a different vibration. And all of a sudden it's like, well, yeah, I've quantum leapt. And I use this example sometimes on the podcast that even if someone lost 100 pounds in 8 months, it looks like a quantum leap, quote unquote, like a giant shift. But like the last time I saw you, you looked much different. Whoa. But in the nitty gritty, it was a pound by pound experience. So you need to, it's the key, it's the continuous reaching. And we have so much here in today of how to do that, that you're going to, be able to leave today knowing how to do that and knowing how to reach up. But it's that continuous reaching up into that vibration that you start to become it. You start to raise up to that vibration and start attracting new things. So we need to, in order to quantum leap, there isn't a magical mantra that requires no work. There's no magical pill. There's no magical under the moon on the solstice. There's no one thing you can do that is the only secret if it doesn't have energetics behind it. So you do need to emote different, start to react different, start to choose the higher road over and over and over in your energy. Because you have to raise to that life that you want. You have to raise to that energetic vibration. So something I've been saying a lot that I love, hopefully it doesn't offend anyone, but when our ego tries to bring us down, when our can'ts, when our limitations, we have to start to say, not today, Satan. Whether you actually say that or you make up your own, not today. I am now playing in the realm of possibility, not the realm of constriction, not the realm of can'ts, not the realm of it's hard. I play in the quantum. I play in expansion. I play in unlimited possibility. So not today. No. I have gotten so good at doing this, and it's not spiritual bypassing because I have done the work. I have the tools for healing, but I've become so good at this that when I get a bill in the mail or I get a really real quote unquote trigger, I'm like, not today. I play in the realm of possibility. I am going to be fine. I am always fine. This is fine. I am doing a great job. I play in the realm of the quantum, the realm of unlimited possibility and abundance. I am not shrinking down. Not today, Satan. Not today. It's part of the climb. Holy wow, that term just expanded. Nice. Yes, absolutely. So let's take this even deeper. What we do, how we actually do this, the energetics of causing a quantum leap. So again, very simply put, a quantum leap happens when you shift the emotions and the thoughts and the feelings you're consistently having into a new place, one that is slightly more expansive. Instead of I can't, it's I can, or there must be a way. When you shift that, you immediately change your trajectory. So I want you to think about this the next time you want to go tripping about what you're not doing and how it's not happening and how it's not working and how people won't buy or you don't have a mate yet. We honor those pains. We honor those struggles. We honor them. And we also know that by looking backwards, by looking into what we don't want, we are not playing in the quantum. When you are there, quote unquote, you are not sitting there going, money sucks. You're not sitting there going, it probably won't happen for me. Or I'd like to, but that's good for them, but not, no. We all play in the equal quantum. I used to do that. I'd be like, oh, it's easy for you to say because you make money. Oh, it's easy for you to say because you've got a following. Oh, it's easy for you to sell those courses because you have this many people on Instagram. And it's like, no. That is not the realm of unlimited possibility. So how we start to do this is, first of all, the energetic part of it is practicing higher emotions. And so I know you've heard this. Some of these things you've heard in different ways, but you need to understand it from the quantum. As I emote different, as I be slightly different, I attract different. If you've ever seen the vibrational scale, the Hertz vibrational scale, and it has all the emotions, guilt, shame are the very lowest vibration, and then joy and gratitude are the highest vibrations. When we go from feeling angry to feeling like neutral, we change what we are manifesting in a positive direction. When we go from feeling neutral into like, there must be a way, there must be a way. Okay, there must be a way. We change what we are now pulling forward. We went from there is no way I can do this into there must be a way, which is very little. That's not even like I can create anything. It's just there must be a way. That instantly changes your vibration into attracting solutions. When you go from there must be a way into like, ooh, that kind of seems neat. Let's see what's down there. Then again, you bump yourself up. Now you're attracting things that are matching that. And then you're like, I don't know, this kind of feels cool. Like, let's see what happens here. Or like, oh, that felt good. Now you're attracting more. So a quantum leap happens when you shift who you are being. And that can happen very quickly, especially through the content we're talking about today. Because what you want to create has to become more important than what you can't do. Even if that's been the past. Because it's generally been the past. I'm scared to fail because I know what it feels like. I'm scared to let myself down because I know what that feels like. What if I try and it doesn't pan out? I know what that feels like. Any fear like that is based on the past because you've experienced it before. So I just want you to think about that. Even when I put out a program and I'm like, I am terrified that nobody's going to sign up because it's happened. It fucked with my mind. It's scary. But am I playing in possibility or am I playing in reaction to what has happened before already? So we need to start practicing feeling better, being more optimistic, maintaining more optimistic vibrations, because even a dip down into like, crap, see, I can't do it, which if you experience any of these things, it's so normal. And all of us have the ego. All of us have that. And we also have equal ability to go, not today, Satan. Not today, ego. I know you want to go on that bummer trip. I know we feel not good enough sometimes. I know we're scared, but not today. I play in the quantum. I play in the realm of possibilities. There must be a way. I am open to receiving the way. That will shift your vibration. Practicing being more positive, not in a fake way, but like, okay, that happened. Okay. And I know you're already someone that's like, what could that be teaching me, right? You already know that because you know going down into the road of all the victim-y stuff keeps me there, keeps you there. We need to become more committed to what we want to create than what we're scared of, than what we don't want to create. And we need to take that even deeper. Because we know that we don't say, I want to manifest no debt, because that just focuses on debt. We say, I want to manifest freedom in my bank account, abundance, overflowing abundance. That's positive, right? So you know this stuff, but I want to ask you when you get triggered. The things that you might not tell your coach that you reacted to, or when someone says, how are you? And you go, fine. And then the things that go through your mind of like, I'm so not fine. That's okay. And can you hold both? Can you have the experience of being triggered and being human while also having that awareness and that co-creative, deliberate creator ability to play in the quantum? Can you do both? Can you hold both? That is a skill. We learn that. But this is where we say, even though I'm triggered today, I am still manifesting. Even though I got a bill in the mail, that has nothing to do with the millions I'm creating or the abundance that is my way. Like it's literally nothing to do with it. If I get sick, if I have a cold, if I have a day of pain, okay, I have a day of pain, but I'm still healing. I'm still creating miraculous results for myself. Can you learn to hold the two? Have the human experience. Today is a bloated day, or today is a low day, or today is a triggered day. I can be triggered and still be manifesting my dream life. I can have chocolate and be moving into my healthiest body. Thank frickin' God. Thank God I determined that one. And if you're part of On the Path, you can dive deeper into that in the training called Life Rules. This is all about creating those life rules. I can be stressed and still be moving forward. I can have a low month, a low income month, a low mental health month, and I am still moving forward. I am still attracting, I am still manifesting top level. So we practice this. Another thing that we want to do when we are accessing our vortex is get more comfy with the visualizations and the energy of that which we're creating. So not everybody visualizes. You can feel it. You can imagine it in any way. You can smell it. You can hear the sound of people around you, of hosting parties, or the sound of the beach waves when you're at a retreat. However you get into it, start really thinking more about what is in my vortex. What are those desires? What do they feel like? And really bringing it into how it's going to feel and what you truly want to create. So I don't need to say that to you guys that it's the first time you've heard that. But as I said, quantum leaping and manifesting from your vortex is spending more time in what you want than in what you don't want. So when we go like, oh my goodness, it's going to be so nice, or it feels so good to like take myself away on retreats, or to be able to hire a mentor, or to get organic veggies and produce delivered to my door. It feels so good to have a membership at the yoga studio and to be, living free with freedom in my finances. That is what I'm going for. That is what I desire. Like whatever it is for you, really getting more time seeing, feeling, being in the essence of what you want to create. And tomorrow we're talking about physically embodying that. So we need to understand this first, because I'm going to share some incredible embodiment techniques that I do as well. But this is what it's about. You're eventually spending more time focusing and being in the playground of what you want than what you don't want. You are learning how to pull from the cosmos. I don't know why I even put quotes around that, because it's true, but it's pulling energy from the cosmos more than focusing on the constriction, the lack, the scarcity. Not using your precious mental space and energy on what you don't want. So what I'm going to offer right here, because this does bleed into physical practices, and tomorrow we have a ton of that, but I want to say today, in that, something that you can start to do is, as I said, like very real examples, your boss is being a dick, or somebody lets you down, or they owe you money and they're not paying you, or a big bill comes in the mail when you're trying to manifest abundance. That, by the way, is a test. If you're on the path, the tests and assignments module is incredible for learning that, because when you are going for abundance, you will get a bill in the mail. You will get something that comes up as a test, as an assignment. However, when this happens, we can say that. We can, instead of crumbling into the land of 1,000 wounds, crumbling into scarcity because a bill came, we learn how to have resilience in our life. We learn how to say, okay, this bill came and I'm still manifesting abundance, and I also have to physically figure out what to do here. Okay, spirit, guides, soul, I'm open to possibilities on how this can get paid. I see that this is something testing me, wanting me to pull me out of my good feelings, pull me out into quote unquote reality, fucking boring, pull me out into what is. But I still want to play in the quantum. So yes, we have to pay our bill, but how we do it and the energy in which we do it can come from abundance. So I create money dates with myself. Every time I pay a bill, I make sure I get into a good alignment, even if behind the scenes I'm like scraping from this account and scraping from this account to be like, how is this going to be paid? I'm still like, bills are paid. I am abundant. Thank you. We always figure it out. I always figure it out. Shit's going to happen. I'm going to meet it with amazing energy, and we are going to continue to move forward. So the reason I'm saying all this is the quantum leap happens when we shift who we are being. And you don't have to heal every nook and cranny of your life. You don't have to spend the next 5 years shifting every little thing. We have to spend more time playing in possibility than playing in lack, playing in scarcity, playing in what we don't want. And you are attracting in your life right now what you are vibrating. And I hate saying that, because I know we all have areas where we're like, what? But we are attracting what we are putting out. So any kind of shift needs to be a vibrational shift first. So, okay. That feels good for that section of the visualizations and really getting into the energy of what you want to create more. Also, if you're a hardcore seeker like me, affirming from that place, not empty affirming. But I get the bill, I go to freak out, my nervous system starts getting heightened. I bring myself down, even though I've got a bill, even though I'm freaking out. I love and accept myself. I am still manifesting. I'm still on the quest for and with abundance. I'm still doing a really good job. This means nothing about the future. It's just a bill right now. In fact, I've always been fine. I will figure it out. I always have. Okay. I am abundant. I am resourceful. I can meet this bill with as much calm as possible. I have trust in the universe. I have trust that there's a way to pay this. Spirit, please help me pay this. I am open to possibilities. I see this as a test to see if I will stoop to this level, and I will not. I want to freak out. I'm a little bit nervous, but I trust in myself and I trust in this universe, and we will figure this out. That place is still in the realm of quantum leaping. That place, instead of, holy fuck, what am I going to do? See, this isn't working. How many times have you said it's not working? I guess it just won't happen for me. They're more magnetic. They can do it better. It's not going to happen for me. That shit does not help. So meet your anxiety, meet your fear with compassion, with understanding, with openness, and then get to that centered place as best you can. Again, tomorrow we're talking about practices, but this is your nervous system work. This is taking a deep breath, coming back and affirming back into what you want. And something that Spirit wants to say, there's so many levels to why this stuff is so powerful. But one thing that they just want to say is that when you learn, I want you to hear this because you maybe haven't heard this before. Maybe you have, but when you learn how to meet your triggers, your lack, your fear, your scarcity, the very real things that go on in your mind and your nervous system, when you learn how to meet that with peace or love or understanding or neutrality or optimism or any little shred of openness compared to blah. When you learn to meet a trigger with love and openness, you are alchemizing, you are healing, you are dissolving your blocks. So what I mean by that is, say back in the day, I'd look at my body in the mirror and go, ugh. And then on my awareness journey, I'd look at my body and go like, okay, don't judge me. And then like, oh, but I really would change those cellulite bits and all those, places that are different than they used to be and all the things. And then it's like, no. So what I learned to do is see myself in the mirror. And if any thoughts came up of stickiness or unworthiness or whatever, I would go, I see those thoughts and I know that's, my history, my inner child, the part of me that was bullied. And actually I have love and compassion for the part of me that feels like I need to judge me because I'm scared because I don't feel enough. And I see those parts, and Talia, you're worthy anyway. I love you. And instead of combating it with, no, you look great. No, you're not big. No, you've had 3 kids. I mean, you're doing good. No, I'm not combating it on that level anymore. I am just worthy and enough and beautiful from the inside. It cannot be taken away. You are enough. You are worthy. You have divine, pure potential and support and abundance available to you. Know that more than you know your limitations. So meeting my own inner critic with love heals. It heals the bullying. It heals the not enoughness. It soothes my inner child. It fucking dissolves the blocks. When you can learn to have a trigger of a bill and meet it with like, I see that trigger. I see you. I feel my heart beating. But you know what? I'm going to choose different today. Yes, this is real. We'll figure this out. Deep breath. Safety and security. I have safety and security. I can find that right now. Or I am enough. Or I will figure this out. Or there's a way. Whatever. Spirit, help me. That's even fine. When you meet your block, your resistance with love, it dissolves your shit. In that moment, you learn how to have a trigger and also be manifesting at the same time. That is quantum leap stuff. So next level, yes, treat your triggers as invitations and approach it with curiosity. I love that. I'm just going to take a sip of my tea here. I realize a huge difference with the filters I use is they take away my freckles. Can I take off the filter? See, look how many freckles I have. Okay, anyways. I like my freckles. Okay. The next part I want to talk about with this energetics of your vortex, getting into your vortex, living and existing in this place that has you quantum leaping. That is what we are talking about. The next tool is gratitude. And I know you all know about gratitude. I know that gratitude is also a big part of your life already and a part of your strength, a part of your strong suit. So I don't need to tell you that gratitude's important, like you've never heard it. But what I want to focus on today is the quantum leaping aspect. When we focus on what we already have in our life that we are grateful for, whether it's our potted plants or our puppy or our children or the fact that we woke up another day or whatever it is, as simple as it is, when we have that gratitude, we are focusing on what we appreciate in life more than what we are focusing on what we don't have. When we focus on extracting the juice out of quote unquote small things like the sunset or the fact that you have food in your fridge, which is not small because so many people don't have food in their fridge or are scraping to have food. When you actually truly see what you have, you are in an appreciation mindset. You are in you see what is already there, which is the energy of your vortex. In your vortex, what you desire is already there. In your vortex, you're not saying, I want money. Like you're not sitting in your mansion or your cabin in the woods or whatever you're buying with all your money. You're not sitting there going, I wish I had money. You're not in your vortex if you're saying that. So what gratitude does is it gets you in the energy of your vortex, because for a split second, when you are focused on gratitude, one aspect of its power is that you are in the energy of what you want to create because you're already grateful. So the energy of, come on, vending machine universe, give me what I want. That makes us separate, which is the next point about resistance, but that makes us separate from what we desire. That can't manifest anything different. Remember, you are always creating more of what you're putting out. So when you get into gratitude, especially when it's quote unquote small, you are showing appreciation for what is, which shows your cells, your mind, your body, and spirit that I am safe and secure and grateful for what I have. I am already okay. Instead of the endless quest to be okay when I have the money, to be okay when I heal the body, right? When I do that, I'll be confident. When I have that, I will feel better. No more of that, you guys. We cannot do that. And I want you to fine tune, because you guys are advanced seekers. You know this and you're so good at practicing it already, but we want to minimize the gap between what we want and who we are being, which is what this whole event is leading to. So when we do experience gratitude, not just in the sort of generic way, we align with our desires because we align with it is already here. I'm good. I'm okay. So this gratitude doesn't block us from receiving more, because I get that often. And I used to think that where, well, if I'm grateful for the money I have, like I also want more. And Spirit knows that. You've launched that. We've talked about that. You've written it in your journal. You've prayed about it. You've meditated. You've gone, come on. So many times. They know. They know what you want. By being grateful for what you already have, you put yourself in the place of enoughness versus not enoughness. You put yourself in the seat of I have already versus I don't have and it's separate from me. So it also shows appreciation to spirit instead of the gimme, gimme attitude. Because gimme, gimme is based in unsatisfaction. Gimme, gimme is based in I don't have and I need more and I want more. But when we appreciate and we have gratitude for what we have, even from a spiritual perspective, they're going good. They're appreciating all the blessings that they already have, which shows that higher awareness. It shows that more enlightened way to look at things. It's not just gimme, gimme. But also the magic is when we are in that pocket of how beautiful life already is and how grateful we are to have food in our fridge, or amplifying, looking at how grateful we are we have the $200 in our account instead of I only have $200 in my account. When we focus into that, we put ourselves in the seat of I have what I need and or I am grateful for what I have. It's already here. It's already here. When you are grateful for the abundance you have, you are putting out it's already here, which instantly the universe is bringing you back it's already here, which is what you want. The $10,000 already here, the $1 million already here, the health already here. And this is the place that when we are in separateness, again, today we're having huge conversations. When we are in separateness and a teacher, a mentor, someone says, what you have is already here, we go, no, it's not. Like the collection agency is calling me and the money is not there, right? Because we are thinking in separateness. But when you go to your life and see how the frequency of abundance is already here, or how you can feel more freedom or peace now, You're saying peace and ease and abundance is here now. I see it. I'm perceiving it. The universe brings us more of it. So this segues into, to get into the quantum, it's always available, to be in your vortex, which again, for anyone new to the scene that is just joining, your vortex is the place where your desires hang out in vibrational form. It's the land of unlimited possibility. So what we need to do is shrink that gap between where you are right now and what you want to achieve. And that is what has us quantum leap. So to go back to the example I said a little bit ago about if somebody lost 100 pounds over the span of 8 months, they did a quote unquote quantum leap, but behind the scenes, it was 1 pound at a time. It was one meal at a time. So what that person did is in just this example that I'm making up in my mind, they bridged the gap between the quote unquote unhealthy version of them and the healthy version. So they had to have done something, right? Maybe they started walking after dinner. Maybe they were regulating their blood sugar. Maybe they cut out processed foods. Maybe they found an exercise they loved. Whatever it was, they started doing something different that was aligned with their highest good, right? So that closes the gap. And something that I need to continue saying that a lot of people don't like to hear, but it's not only magic that brings you your manifestation. You are the other half of the equation. And who you are being is directly determining what you get. So do you see how most people go like, I want money, and then they're just like shocked and appalled and in awe or whatever, anger that the money didn't come. And it's like, well, that's because the entire time you're in I want money. And that's what you've been doing as your side of the street to manifest this thing. You're not taking inspired action. You're not seeing the abundance already available to you. You're not playing in the quantum because you just want. You just want because you don't have. And that's the tricky part with manifestation. Is I desire, I want, actually immediately causes resistance because it means you don't have it. Again, in your vortex, your millionaire self isn't sitting there going like, man, I need $100, right? So there's this very fine balance of I have everything I need. That is more the energy of where you're going, that you need to start you bringing even more into your life because that closes the gap. So letting go of resistance and separateness, or closing the gap, releasing that separateness. You are not separate from what you desire. And the more that that's all you can see, the more it's always out here because you're always separate from it. So try not to feel a million miles away from your goal. Try not to focus on how you're a million miles away from your goal because things happen very fast in the quantum. You can change a lot in a short amount of time. I had a call with a client this morning that she's like, this quote I heard, this thing changed my life. I hadn't talked to her in a few weeks. And she's like, that changed my life overnight from one thing. And it's like these things can happen very fast when you are open and available and playing in the realm. So try not to focus on the fact that you're a million miles away from your goal. Try not to feel a million miles away from your goal. Get in the arena. Energetically start to see what you are creating and what is in direct conflict and resistance from what you want. It's often the I can't, it's too hard, I don't know how. We have to get into the arena. Put yourself there. This is the time when investment, either money, but also your focus, you have to get into the arena of well-being if you want more well-being. Again, you can't manifest a Lamborghini from the couch, which of course you can, blah, blah, blah. But you have to get into the arena. You have to enter the draw. You have to put it out there. You have to look at trade-ins for your car. You have to, search online for all of the draws or the sweepstakes or whatever that you could win a Lamborghini. Like something has to happen. You have to close that gap. So try not to feel so far away. Try to put yourself in the realm of it. Listen to things, learn things, put yourself in group programs or, a personal trainer, or go to the yoga studio. Like you have to get in the realm of what you want to create because again, like the beginning, it cannot come to you. You have to come to it. And something I feel called to say is everything that your highest self and your desires are calling you to be, everything that they are calling you into, it does come with growth. It comes with moving through. It comes with stretching you. But as I alluded to at the beginning, it's because who you are becoming is what your highest self sees for you. That is what you see for you in your mind's eye. It is the fullest expression of who you are. So it's worth it. We do need to put in some effort. We do need to align our vibration and clean up our side of the street and be in this work and close that gap. But the payoff is we get to have the things, experience the things that we have been wanting, and truly become that person that shows up for herself or shows up for themselves, that trusts themselves, that has confidence, that feels good in their skin, in their body, that has freedom in their lives, in their bank accounts, that has connection and community. We get to actually experience all those things as we do this work. And the biggest work you're doing is that vibrational energy aspect. So we need to let go of the resistance that holds us away from it. And generally, I love you so much because it's the same for me. And I love me so much. It's in our head. It's so in our head. I can't do this. I'm not equipped enough. Everyone else is more talented. Everyone else, health isn't meant for me. I don't have willpower. I sabotage. I don't pull through. I never learned how to love myself. I never learned how to show up for myself. Now you learn. Now you learn, right? We cannot be held back anymore by what we feel to be true as to why we can't have it. That is not the realm of unlimited possibilities. So we're going to start wrapping up. There's still some really important nuggets, though, to say on this. So the energetics of getting into your vortex, it ultimately comes down to who you be with yourself, who you be in life. You have to shift who you are being to get new results. When your thoughts, your emotions, your beliefs, and your actions, write this shit down, when your thoughts, emotions, beliefs, and actions all get into alignment, you catapult forward. And that's the magic part. The key players, the results, the pounds melting off, the money coming like out of nowhere, the people coming into your life out of nowhere. That is the magic. And it comes from your vibrational alignment, your commitment to experiencing more of what you want than what you don't want. You meeting your lack with understanding, meeting your lack with safety and an abundance mindset. Telling yourself, yeah, I ate a lot of food over the holidays, or I ate a lot of sweets, and it means nothing. I'm still a valid human. I'm still on my health journey. That is balance. This is what balance looks like. Enjoy your turkey dinner. Enjoy a cookie. That's what balance looks like. Tell yourself that rather than, oh, I ate all these sweets and now I'm going to gain weight. Do you see what we normally do? Oh, I did this. I was negative today and I'm not ever going to manifest this goal. Like, oh, I had a fear thought, which must mean I'm not moving forward. No. You decide. I had a fear thought. That means I'm human. Good thing I'm reaching for higher vibrations and I'm learning to be more fully resourced so I can meet these triggers with an expansion mindset. Or you can just simple it right up and go, yeah, I had a trigger today. Means nothing. I am moving forward. Anyway, everybody has triggers except Eckhart Tolle. He says he doesn't have triggers. That's a whole other conversation. But truly, it's about seeing the trigger and meeting it with a growth mindset. It's about feeling low and asking, what do I need then? Do I need to take the day off? Do I need to have more self-care? Do I need a massage because my body hurts? Do I need to just sleep? Do I need to cry? Do I need to go out in the forest and maybe get a little naked? What do I need to do, right? Tell me if you can relate. When your thoughts, emotions, I'm just reading a comment here, and beliefs and actions get into alignment, you catapult forward. Yes, thank you for reiterating that. It is exactly. That is when we leap forward. So we don't have to be perfect, but we do need to incrementally shift more in the direction of no, not today, Satan, not today. I will not shrink to that. I will not go back down that same old path of why I can't do it. Instead, I'm going to play from unlimited possibility. You have the same potential as I do. You have the same potential as Oprah, as Deepak Chopra. Is there anyone else I can rhyme with that? No, we're not going to do it. We're not going to bring out the rapping skills today. But you have the same potential. I lived in an eating disorder. I lived in being bullied from the time that I was young. I never knew how to love myself. I wasn't modeled it. I wasn't shown it. I didn't have consistent support. I was abandoned. I had massive traumas that happened to me. I moved schools several times. I didn't have a home base. I was a rolling stone. I never knew where I landed. I don't really know people for a long time because I keep moving. I shut down. I close down. I feel like nobody understands me, so I don't get to know anyone because, like, fuck it, who cares? They're going to just abandon you anyway. I got into drugs. I was addicted to coke, addicted to drinking every day, secretly bulimic, hating myself every single day, panic attacks, starting to be late for work every day because as I got dressed, I had panic attacks. I hated myself. And it's only through vibrationally pulling myself in a new direction that I got to this place and to everywhere that I'm headed. This confidence was not in me born. This confidence is practiced. This confidence is choosing to believe that I am worthy and I am enough no matter what. No matter if I lose weight or gain weight or show up awesome or show up a mess. Whether I have smudges on my shirt or I'm wearing like the coolest, fanciest lady shirt ever. I don't judge myself anymore for that because I am enough no matter what. I do deserve this life no matter what. And to move into a place where I'm so committed to what I want versus all the voices in my head that are saying, you're not strong, you don't have motivation, you don't have willpower. People ask me all the time, how do you have so much willpower and motivation? And it's like, it has been cultivated because I refuse to live in lack, scarcity, and not enoughness. I refuse to live in victim to my life anymore. I am a deliberate creator. I choose how I feel. I choose how this life goes. So you have to learn how to be in that portal, which you guys have already. There's so much of this. You've heard it's just tipping you. It's just bringing your growth edge a little bit more expanded because you already know this. And it's when we become so fucking committed to it that life changes. When I get a giant bill for this example, and I'm like, not today, Satan. I will figure this out. I show you what I do, my personal practices. Even though I got a bill, I'm still manifesting abundance. This is part of life. We will figure it out. I am resourceful. When I do that and I breathe, I swear to you, every time this happens the next day or later, I'm like, whoa, 4 people signed up for my this, or I got an unexpected payment for this, or that person that owed me that hasn't paid me just paid me. You open it up because you meet your shit with love. You meet your limits with understanding and become more committed. Okay, I reacted, sure, but what do I want to create? So we need to learn how to become this person to be able to have, quote unquote, what we desire. You're so welcome, my love. This vulnerability, every time I'm vulnerable, I have people say, I felt you, or me too, or I can relate. And it gives me strength to be extremely vulnerable, some of the stuff I share. If you guys have been listen to the podcast, like, oh, some of the stuff I share. Okay, so what we're going to end on is possibly the most powerful piece of today. Your vortex is in the now. Your ability to create is in the now. Manifestation is only happening now. It's pulling the frequencies that we desire to have and bringing them into the now and becoming super fucking stubborn, like Scorpio stubborn, about choosing what we experience, curating our experience carefully. You're making a big stew of your life. Are you just throwing in freaking low quality meat? Or are you just throwing in like, oh, hey, I have some, corn pops that we could throw in your stew. You're like, that doesn't belong in my stew. It's like, oh, I've got some dirt. No, it's like, I've got some fresh garlic. Oh, okay, you can come in my stew. You're creating the meal, the plethora, the art piece of your life. Choose what you bring into it carefully. And manifestation is only ever happening in the now. How you feel right now is what you're attracting. How you feel, the smile on your face, the open heart, the tinglies, or maybe it's resistance, maybe it's distraction, whatever it is fine. How are you feeling right now? Tell me what you are attracting right now. Right now, I am attracting more what? This is where it's happening. This is where it's happening when we choose to feel better now, when we choose to give ourselves that love now. Yes, you are the Powerball winner now. When we choose to do that, that is how we know that we are in alignment with our vortex, when we are in alignment with a quantum leap. A quantum leap doesn't happen by accident. It doesn't happen by waking up tomorrow and being like, whoa, shit, I quantum leapt. It comes because you chose to go, well, what if I am painting the painting of tomorrow and the brush is right now and there's no preconceived ideas of what I need to paint? What do you want to create tomorrow? That's what you got to create today. Tomorrow's you is today's problem, not problem, but opportunity. What you are doing right now is directly having tomorrow's yous back. If you do yoga right now, your hips feel better tomorrow. If you put a smile on your face right now, you're going to feel better tomorrow or in 5 minutes or in 10 minutes. If you drink a lot of water today, you're going to feel better and have to pee a lot tomorrow. You are attracting growth, abundance, and self-love. You are attracting joy. Yes, you guys, yes. Manifestation happens now. You get into alignment with your vortex by feeling something better now. Going to the part of you that has access to the feeling of abundance, the part of you that is filled with life, the part of you that is filled with inspiration, the part of you that has already won the lottery, the part of you that has the feeling of well-being and vitality, the part of you that has healed or even just knows she is healing. That's still that same version in the vortex. I want you to think about that and continue thinking about that today until tomorrow. When you're in that reality, when what you've wanted is actually there, what type of thoughts are you thinking? When it's there, you're not thinking, I want more money. You're not thinking, how the fuck am I going to pay this bill? You're going, okay, a bill came up. Good thing I'm resourceful. Good thing there are resources. So right then you're saying, good thing I have $100,000 in my checkings account. And now you might say, like, there are infinite resources to pull from. I will figure this out. This will be paid somehow, some way. I always end up doing it. That's the same thing. So when you bring your vortex into the now, you get into instant alignment. When you dance around, and we're going to do this tomorrow, and why do you think dancing is like 90% of my manifestation plans? Getting ready for this, I'm like, oh, I'm already in the energy of a fucking amazing 2-day event that I've just led, and people's hearts are open and we're feeling it, and I'm high vibing and we're feeling good. I'm in that before we start. I don't come into this going like, I'll feel good if after it went well. And I'm like, hey guys, I really hope this goes well. I think I think I have some things to say. Like, I might not, but like, we'll see. That is much different. That is much different than me going, this is a fucking sure thing. All we're doing is transforming lives, activating hearts, activating minds, and drawing people into the quantum. What could be more awesome? Truly. I am so grateful for you guys, for what I get to do here, for this channel that comes through. That's what Spirit wants you to know, is it's happening right now. I'm attracting time freedom, location freedom, time freedom. Yes, you are. The universe always has your back, and you are learning to have your back. So getting into alignment, what we're going to do is, if you can safely, we're just going to do a tiny little exercise before we hop off. We're going to close the eyes. If you're driving or you need to have your eyes open, just close your inner eyes or open your inner eyes, whatever resonates. Go into that place in your mind's eye. And we're just going to take a second to sense and feel your vortex. If you want, you can be walking through like the land of your dream life. I pictured in Elf, you know, the Christmas one, when he's walking through the like candy cane forest or whatever, but walking through a pathway of your dream life, or you can go to one scene in your mind when you're sitting in this beautiful home and you're feeling confident in your skin and you're excited and you're lit up and you're like, oh my God, I can't believe it's my life. And you know that if you check that banking app, there is so much damn money in that account. And your body feels free and your mind feels free. Just take a second to look around, to sense, to feel those dominant feelings, those dominant emotions. Taking a deep breath and anchoring this into your cells. Hold your breath at the top and picture the energy seeping into your cells as you hold it. And when you're ready, let it go. One more, conjuring up these feelings of that result right now. Drop your shoulders, relief sets in, smile on the face, excitement sets in. Holy fuck, everything I've been through. I can't even believe I made it to this place. Holy shit. I am so grateful. I am so resourced. I am so supported. Look at all these changes, all this abundance. What do I see? What do I smell? What do I hear? What do I feel? Take another deep breath. Hold it at the top. Feel that energy seeping into every single cell. And exhale. And open your eyes when it feels right. Reminding yourself of what is here for you. This is what you are creating. No maybes. You're getting a glimpse of the very near future. End of discussion. In the realm of all possibilities, this is what is meant for you. Can you know that? Can you feel that? Can you catch yourself when you slip into anything other than that? And lovingly bring yourself back. Lovingly anchor yourself back into the vortex. There must be a way. I am doing it. This is what manifestation looks like. It's up, it's down, it's here, it's there. I'm still okay. We are doing this. No other option. Start accessing that vibration now, bringing it into the now. This is where we collapse time. This is where what we want is not so far away, is it? This is where what we are going for is not so far away. It's not so separate. It becomes embodied in your cells, in your heart, in your energy. And when it becomes real in your cells, you are inches away from it being real in this physical reality of things changing fast. Come back to this. Keep practicing that, the energetics of your vortex, the energetics of quantum leaping. You've got this. Thank you guys so much for an extra entry in the draw. Let me know your takeaways from today. I'm just going to take 2 minutes to hang out. I want to hear your takeaway from today. I will put you in the draw again if you're listening to the replay and you put your takeaway below. We will go back over and enter you in the draw if you have registered. Let me know the biggest part today, the most exciting part, the part that you feel you came for. And after this, I'm going to challenge you to be that version of yourself. As soon as we're done this, unless you're immediately running out of the door, take 20 seconds. Take 30 seconds to close your eyes again, go to that place, get your posture into her or their posture, put a smile on your face, and then open your eyes and move around as that version of you for a minute. 2 minutes. Close your eyes, become her. Unlimited possibilities, openness. I am doing it. Oh my goodness, here we go. I am powerful. I'm a creator. This is for sure. No fucking doubt about it. No ifs, no ands, no maybes, no practical, no logical. We are in possibility. Yes. And open your eyes and go about your day as that version of you. Even just for 30 seconds. We are playing. You are in the vortex. And tell yourself in this moment of being in this energy, I am quantum leaping. I am drawing toward me possibilities at quantum speed. I am drawing toward me miracles and blessings at quantum speed. practice that until tomorrow. Okay, I'm going to read a couple takeaways. I love you guys so much. Okay, reminder to smile was right on time. Crazy how much better I feel simply choosing to smile. Yes, I am good enough as I am. Yes. The universe has my back. Thank you so much for your energy. The biggest takeaway is that I'm in control of co-creating the life of my dreams. Yes, and it is happening right now. Right now. Right now, how you are feeling. This frequency is pulling toward you cash, money, healing, handsome or beautiful people, soul sisters, whatever it is you're going for. The biggest thing for me was understanding that my vortex is what my vortex is and understanding what a quantum leap is, and that I can be triggered and still manifesting and moving forward. That is so big. That's next level. I never hear people talking about that. It's like a trigger and then it takes you out and then you have to do all this work to come back so that hopefully one day you're triggerless. I just don't see it like that. Why? We're human. I got triggered and I'm still manifesting. No shame, no backsliding. Biggest takeaway is the new way of looking at gratitude. Love that you are not thinking about what you don't have. Yes, yes. When your point of focus is on what you have, immediately you are manifesting more beautiful things. Let's go play in possibilities and co-create with the universe. Yes, yes, yes. And tomorrow we are going to be back with some next level practices. This is all going to get even more tangible. I'm going to share more of what we're doing. We are going to play. We are going to bring it into reality, understand the aspect of the physical and what that has to do with manifesting, how we manifest in the physical. So what we do in the physical is very important. We're going to get all into that. So excited, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in live. Remember, if you want all the entries in the draws, go over those ways that I said that you can have entries, or over your email if you need to officially register for this event because you have not yet. I will pop the link below. Once I am done the live, it's all over Instagram and Facebook as well. So you can find the link there, or you can always DM me. I'd love to help you out. Okay, you guys, thank you for sharing your time, your energy. I honor it. We were here for a while today. Thank you so much. I love you. Cheers to the quantum. Let's go play. Just say to yourself, I feel so good. I'm so abundant. Right now, I'm attracting abundance and health and all the things. And I will see you tomorrow. Love you so much. Bye, guys. Hey Seeker, I hope that you enjoyed this episode. So if you are ready for the tools and the education to move forward, I invite you to join us on The Path. On The Path is a brand new exclusive podcast that I focus on the tangible, the practical, the step-by-step, and the how-tos. So over on that podcast, it contains all my signature work for quantum leaping, manifesting, and moving forward in your life. There are weekly episodes, deep dives, meditations, and more. So if you're ready for the tools, for the step-by-step, for the education you need to move forward fast, I invite you to On the Path. The link is below in the show notes. I can't wait to see you over there.